One, two.
Hello out there in YouTube land, Rival here. Thanks for stopping by. I got something on the turntable for you this week. As you can see, it is going to be a knife review. We've got the Liong Mah designed Warrior 1 up today. So I just got this in the other day. They are direct from Liong. This is a pretty interesting project that he had put together. Normally, knife manufacturers will partner with makers, or in Liong's case, designers, to put together a knife that gets sold to the public. This one kind of happened in reverse. Liong's done a lot of designs, collaborated with a lot of makers, and definitely built a name for himself with a very unique aesthetic. So he actually commissioned Reate knives to produce his Warrior 1 design, which is what you see here. So in the package comes the zipper pouch with the Liong logo. Inside is the Warrior 1, a decal for the project, and then Liong's card. So pretty standard pouch, pretty nice little package. But this is what it's all about. So Reate has definitely built a bit of a name for themselves. They're relatively new makers out of China. And, previously China has been much more known for counterfeiting clones and things like that in the knife community. Some of those companies have started making their own designs, Reate being one of the more notable ones. And they've had a couple of decent models. The Horizon, I believe I actually had reviewed if you look backwards in my channel. So they've got a pretty good reputation for quality so far and being able to put together some nice projects. Here is the Warrior 1. It's a pretty interesting and unique design, and we'll kind of dive into it here. First off, some specs. So overall, it's just under 8 inches overall. The blade length, it's listed at 3.5, but the actual cutting edge is more like 3.3, maybe 3.4. But it packs a relatively large blade in a relatively small handle design, which is pretty nice. It's a very Kwaiken style blade. I love that flat edge on top. You've got this flow line that goes through the grind and everything. That's pretty sweet. So you've got a solid titanium frame lock, milled clip, tip up only, my preferred way to carry. Nice flow through construction with just 2 pillars, and then but just basically some chamfering and some stone washing. So it's a relatively simple design when you just take first look at it. It does have a lock puck in there, so a hardened steel insert. It is rolling on bearings. It's rolling on ceramic bearings with a ceramic ball detent, which gives it a nice little extra oomph, I guess you'd say. It makes it a little bit smoother than maybe a traditional steel bearings. It's hard to tell, but you can definitely tell when you flip a couple of steel bearing knives. So that's really nice. It's got a stainless steel pivot collar around what looks like almost like a copper piece of hardware in there. I think it's just bronzed steel. But all in all, it's a really nice looking knife. That's what caught my eye a while back. So I got this direct from Liong. If you go to his website, you can get them direct through him. They've been available on GP knives I've seen as well. Now the sticker on these, it's $350. It's pretty steep for what you're getting. If this were a U.S. mass-produced knife, maybe by ZT or somebody like that, this would, I think, would be comparable to the $450, which we'll actually take a look at in a second, or the $808. You'd probably get them for around $2, maybe $250. So $350 is a little bit more premium, but it's a kind of like a boutique production run. I don't want to say mid-tech. I said it's mid-tech-ish in a forum, and I got trounced for that. Bad idea. Don't piss off the forumites. S35 VN steel. But as you see, there are no markings from Reate. It is very much a Liong Mah knife. Now, he is just a designer, not a knife maker, which is why he would be partnering with someone to produce those knives. Very, very great quality execution, fit and finish. If you look up at that pocket clip. Very simple design, but overall very effective. Like I said, it packs a lot in that handle. So I wear a size medium glove, and You can see it just barely comes to the end of my hand there. I don't normally like small knives like this. It's very comparable, as I mentioned a moment ago, to the ZT 450. It's actually a hair bigger though. 450's got a 3 1/4 blade. This is listed at 3.5. So you've got just a smidge more blade and a smidge more handle. And I had actually sold my 450. This is in for a pimp job because when you got a small knife like this, every centimeter of real estate matters in your hand, and well, that knob just gets on my pinky and it drives the living shit out of me. I don't like it. I love this knife. I love this overall design, but for me that was a deal breaker. Very smooth, but whereas this one having that flatter handle, it's perfect for my hand and what I'm going to be doing with it. And then you still get that 3.5-inch blade in that slimmer handle profile. So again, just closed to compare that. I mean, you can see like they are almost identical, and you get more blade with this one, more cutting edge. That's nice. Just to compare it to something else, I'm not bashing on ZT here. I collect a lot of ZTs. So that's to compare it to the 5.62. Overall handle, way smaller, way more compact. But the cutting edge, I line them up right where the choils start. I mean, that's pretty much identical. You may just have like just a cunt hair on this one more, but it's pretty darn close. They're both listed as 3.5s. So I love carrying my 5.62. Don't get me wrong. But there are some pants I got, some shorts I got with pockets that got those shallow depths that you can't carry these big knives out sitting funny. So it's nice to have a smaller profile knife, and it's nice not to sacrifice that blade length when you do that, when you make those decisions. Now, a couple things I wanted to point out about this that I've noticed over the last couple of days that I've been able to carry it, flip it, and that. So like I said, it has the ceramic ball bearings in it, which is a pretty nice feature. But unlike a lot of knives lately, which have been having internal stop pins, you don't necessarily see blade stops on that blade, but that is what's going on here, similar to how ZT will use thumb studs, or not necessarily thumb studs, blade stops. We've gone over this in the past. There you can see them when the blade's partially deployed. So it's got a post running through there, a stop pin, and then there are pockets milled out in the tie so that it's got a stop here and then an open here. It's a pretty clever little design. And then you've got the bearings nestled within. So that's unique. You don't really see that. First time I think I've seen that. I've seen external versions of that. Mikkel Williamson will do some funky stuff to his ends here. And the reason why these guys are doing that is by pushing that pivot up towards the top, the upper end of that handle, you're able to squeeze more blade length out of it, and you're able to, you're able to shorten the handle while still maintaining the blade length. You don't have to have a lot of tang on the butt end of it that the handle then has to cover up. Case in point, sorry guys, could have been more prepared. Like this A100, which you're getting a sneak peek of, for example, it's got a lot of butt on the end of that handle's got to make up for. But these two, again, they have the same blade length. Way slimmer handle, way shorter handle. Really nice feature. Don't know what more there is to say, and my music stopped, which is kind of a bummer, but it's a good song. So we talked about the S35 VN steel. It's run-of-the-mill. There's a lot of S35 VN running around these days, but it's by no means a bad blade steel. It's very sharp out of the box. It's paper cutting sharp, not hair shaving sharp, but a couple of runs through on a touch-up stone. That'll get that nice and razor sharp for you. And that's just my experience. You might get one that has a better edge right out of the box. But all in all, I mean, that's a pretty good overview of this knife. And like I said, the thing I like most about it is that compact handle, putting that 3.5-inch blade inside that. That's very impressive, very nice. I like that unique blade stops that they got going on at the top. And the ceramic ball bearing's pretty nice too. But that is a look at the Liong Mah designed Warrior 1. I got lots and lots and lots of stuff that's been backed up, you guys, so you'll be seeing some more customs. You just saw a sneak peek of that A100, which I just finished up. I got some more reviews. I got a Robert Carter F16 to show you guys. I've got a Red Horse Knives Hellraiser to show you guys. Lots of videos to do, just not lots of time to do it. So thanks for stopping by this week, and keep your eye on the channel. We'll have lots more cool stuff coming up. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.